In this video, we are working around what I think is a flaw in Camtasia Studio to create a text effect that grows from a pinpoint to the size that you want to display and then blinks or flashes several times. You can of course do this with nearly any graphical element. I say graphical element because there's a problem with using this effect on a text callout in Camtasia Studio. Let me show you what happens and then how we work around it. Okay, this is what usually happens when you try to do this sort of thing with a text callout. Now we've created our text callout here, which would be your awesome text message, of course. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add an animation to it right about here, and that's the way we want it to finish. But we're going to go back to the beginning, make this just a little bit longer, easier to reach. We're going to go back to the beginning, and at the beginning of that animation we want the opacity to be gone and we want the scale to be down to 1. So what should happen here is it'll slide up, and yes, we get our call out sliding up in the box, but we lose our text in the process even though the opacity is set at 100%. I one time had it work correctly. It was very odd, but this is generally the way that it works. So to work around that, what I've done is dispensed with the text call out and used a graphic in its place. So let's kill this animation, let's kill this text bar, and we'll go to our clip bin and grab our graphical piece that you can make in the Gimp or Photoshop or whatever it is that you use. And basically we still have our awesome text message here, but now when we add our animation, that's the way we want it at the end. Go back to the beginning of it, slide our scale and our opacity down. Now when we slide up it, we don't lose our text. So that's the way we want it to work. We're going to slide that little animation back to the beginning, and you can make it take as long as you want. You know, slide the animation out so that it takes a little longer for it to come up. But now we've got to set up our little blinky part of the message here. So to do that, we're going to move on up here, and actually we're going to stretch this out so we got a nice long bar to work with here. It makes it a lot easier to get the timing good on this. I'm going to cut this back just a little bit, and right up here we're going to add another animation. Now with this animation, since we have already brought things to the full here, we need to make it go away. So the beginning of this animation should be full, and then at the end point here we want to take away the opacity, and then we're going to shorten this way down because we want it to blink pretty quick, and we're going to add another animation. This third animation is going to bring our opacity back to 100%. It's a little bit long there. We're going to shorten it up a little bit, but we want to leave the blinks that come to 100% a little bit longer than the spaces that flash them out. It performs smoother that way. Then again, we're going to add another animation. If we look at our timeline here, we've come back to full, so this is going to be one that at the end of it we want the opacity to be gone, and we're going to make that be a short one. I'm going to slide it right up against this other one, and let's see, we've cycled a couple times there. Let's go one more round. Let's add one more animation here, and we'll shorten that up a little bit. That's good enough to demonstrate the effect. And then we'll run back here and play it. You see it come up, blink a couple times. Okay, I took the liberty of taking a little time break there so y'all didn't have to watch me fiddling with getting the timing of everything just right. But to give you an idea of how close things should be, this is with the timeline stretched all the way out, and you see how close together these animations are. We still have the take the text away ones are a little bit shorter than the ones that show the text. This will give you an idea at 100% clip speed how it works. And if that's not a fast enough blink for you, then you can always play with the clip speed or tighten up your animations. Simplest way to do it though is with clip speed. You saw how fast that went. Let me just run that by you one more time. This is how fast it goes naturally. And if you want it to blink faster, then we can go to clip speed. Let's just go to 200% and make it twice as fast. And you see how it works there. That makes a considerable bit of difference. So you can make it suit whatever you want to do. Probably in another video we're gonna do this and change things as we blink. In other words, you can roll text colors through and that sort of thing, just to really liven things up. Anywho, that's the basics of this. You can of course line up as many animations as you want. You can make it blink 45 times if you feel the need. You know, this gives you the basics to play with and work with the timeline and how you want to stretch them out or shorten them up, and it's kind of a fun thing to do. Anyway, this has been a DOS Man. I'll catch y'all next time.